If you have stayed in the north, everything is different. The food is different. There is more about your food, which is based around aloo, potato.
South, North India.
Yeah, North India, aloo parathas and all these things. But yeah, if you come down south, it's different. Everything is based on rice.
Right.
Idlis, dosas, sambas, such kind of food. So yeah, the diversity is something which I find quite captivating.
So yeah.
And the people also are quite different. They are very welcoming.
Here.
Yeah, the hospitality is super.
Okay. But the other side.
The other side, the other side, maybe the weather. The weather sometimes India is a very hot place.
Yeah.
The summers are too much hot because in my country
it is not like this.
It is not like this. The maximum temperatures may be around 32, 33 degrees. So when it goes to 45, it's not so easy. Basically, that's
okay. Yeah. But that is a very common thing.
Huh?
That weather is common thing. I am from Manipur.
Yeah.
So it is hot out there in Manipur also. But I also find difficult to adjust with this climate. But apart from climate, what are the other least something that you don't like?
Something I don't like about India. What could that be?
Food you like it?
No, I don't have any problem with the food. People, yes, you can bump into some kind of bad people at times, but
yeah.
they are not the majority. Most, I've managed to make so many good friends in this country.
Yeah.
So yeah, but basically, people sometimes you can bump into bad people once in a while.
Yeah.
But not on an everyday kind of place. Yeah.
Well, then adjusting to life in India.
Adjusting to life in India.
Beginning from not only just food, including just overall.
No. Okay. Personally, I'm quite an adaptable guy.
Okay.
So adapting to situations is not a big deal for me. I easily adapt in situations, whether it's food or it's environment. If I find people who are able to interact, basically I take it from there. Once we get to talk, then you can make friends from there. So once you make friends, everything becomes
Yeah. Okay, then academically, what has been the most challenging one for you? Because you have been here for the last 5 years, I think, almost 5 years.
Academically, what has been challenging?
Most for you. Anything like that?
I don't know, just the usual challenges which any student would go through anywhere in the world. So it's nothing specific to India or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Just exams and tests.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, I mean, the academic system here, you like it?
Yeah, the academics.
Because we are following semester system. And teachers, classroom teaching, and also the assignment that they give, and your coursework that you have to all these are comfortable for you?
Not all of them are comfortable.
Yeah, that is what I want to know.
Okay.
Little bit.
Yeah, what I've seen is that basically the system here, maybe within universities like Pondicherry University, there's too much emphasis on marks. So
Correct.
In the end, students have failed to really grasp the main concepts of learning, which are the fundamentals of things.
Very good point. Very good point.
why they learn these things in class. So so that there is not this environment where students can interact with the teacher at very high levels. So I think that's some part which is a bit missing. But yeah, some lecturers are very good. They allow you to ask questions and to challenge them with information. But it's not across the board. I think it's something which they need to work on and improve.
Okay, that's very good point. Anything more to add? That's all?
Yeah, basically that's the main thing.
Okay, then during this 4 or 5 years, so to say 4 or 5 years, were you in any kind of situation? I want you to be very frank. Where in this, of course, suppose if I come to your country or any other foreign, I also, it's quite natural. Even myself, coming from Manipur, I have a difficult time in South India sometime. Now, okay. So in this, were there any kind of difficult situation in your life during your stay here? If so, how do you handle those situations?
I wouldn't really say difficult situations. They are just situations maybe where people might just taunt you or something like that, say names, but for me, but it's something which just happened once, but it's not a big issue. You just have to learn to ignore certain things and move forward,
See, in Africa, I have not been to foreign country, but I read that apartheid, racism was there. You must have read in Indian paper like Times and other that Northeast India. I'm also from Manipur, Northeast India. Also, they make an allegation against the people outside Manipur, outside Northeast India, especially in Delhi. That you remember some incident happened. Racist. Because we are Mongoloid stock. Our face, no. See, South Indian and North Indian. They are South Indian is Dravidians. North India Aryans. Just broadly.
I experienced
that
kind of
so because of our color, because of this thing, sometimes even myself also they call me, are you from Nepal? Are you Nepali? And sometimes that one person was killed, no? That is related to racism. So in your stay here, you don't find any that kind of situation.
It was not like really that much personal. It's maybe people will be just calling you names from afar, but such kind of situations, that's where you just have to sort of let things go and you don't want to be confronting them.
So I know you are experienced person. As an international person, you know how to handle it.
It's one of those things. It happens anywhere in the world.
Somewhat related to that we have already mentioned, but in your opinion, okay then, what are the Indian greatest strength and what are the weaknesses? Most weaknesses.
India's greatest strength. I think India's greatest strength is its human capital. Indians, I find them to be highly sharp people in terms within my area of science.
Computer science.
If you really bump into some people who really know their stuff. So that's how somehow most of them, they are able to power up all these big corporations, Microsoft, Google, and all these things. Yes, they are American, but they are running on Indian brains. So the human capital is quite good. But the strength, the weakness also lies in that India also needs to harness that human capital, because most of its brains are going outside the country.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
they need to bring them home so that they can develop this country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Thank you for that. So something about cultural differences. Would like to say something about, because you are coming from a different cultural background, and then with that different experience, you come to another country here in Asia, from different continent.
Okay.
So that experience you have before coming here, does it really help you in terms of, when you come here?
Does it help me? I don't think it necessarily helps
Any
me.
specific examples you have?
Yeah, the issue is that it will not necessarily help me, but it will help me sort of adjust to this new culture. So my culture is different. People
That's
are
why.
Like you talk about interaction with girls and ladies.
Just give one example.
Yeah.
One or two.
Yeah. So in here I find it the environment is a bit polarized.
So how just say in your country, how interaction with boys and girls? How do you do that?
It's a bit open.
In your place?
Yeah, it's a bit open. It's not like
India.
Not like really polarized. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So somehow, if I wouldn't want to come here and act in such kind of a way in such a polarized environment. So, but yeah. Being an international student, you have to learn these kind of things. That how the environment in which I'm living is like this, that. So this is how I'm supposed to behave myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the interaction between boys and girls, so here not so open.
Yeah, it is not something which is so open. It's not socially accepted.
Then apart from Delhi and South India, have you ever visited any other places?
Delhi and South India, yeah, I've been to Chandigarh.
Okay.
I've been to Ahmedabad.
Okay.
And what else? Chennai and all these other places.
If you would have come to Nagaland, Manipur also, tribals are there.
Okay.
Very similar to. I am not telling about the colors. I am telling about the what we call culture, our culture. I mean, girls and boys interaction is very open in our place.
Okay.
But not in Manipur. There are many Hindus.
Right.
Majorities are Hindus in Manipur. So that may be different. But in Nagaland, Mizoram, and hilly regions of Manipur, those peoples are not like this.
Alright.
In terms of interaction with boys and girls,
It's much more open.
it is very open.
Alright.
But that doesn't mean that you have every freedom to do what you like. There is a limit.
Yeah, just basic interaction is necessary.
I'll give you one example. I was in Bangalore during my graduation and master. I did there. So Gujarati guy was my good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He make friendship with one Nagaland girl.
Yeah.
So Nagaland girl coming from Nagaland just behave like a Naga girl.
Yeah.
So she interact with him freely. They go for ice cream. They go for coffee together. They go for shopping, together. So, but the girl is doing because her culture is like that.
Yeah.
But this is Gujarati is totally different, no?
Yeah.
So the boy thought otherwise.
Okay.
So he wanted to propose, but the girl say no. We are just friends.
Yeah.
So that is how the differences of North, East and this. So,
Alright.
so maybe in future, if you have time, if you can get opportunity, you can explore more. Not only when you go back
Yeah.
to your country,
Yeah.
you just also give a message that there is a people called Nagas, 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 or the tribals or Mizos,
Okay.
Cookies
Yeah.
in Northeast India.
Yeah.
Culturally, they are very, very much close to African.
Africa is a very diverse continent.
No, just generally I'm telling.
Yeah.
In a sense, like those indigenous tribal groups are
All
there.
right. Okay.
Though other things may be different,
All right.
but there are lots of similarities. Even their traditional way of this belief,
All right. It's
and
almost the
also
same.
lots of similarities are there.
All right.
So those things you can find out. So don't just end with South India and North India.
Yeah, India is a pretty big place.
So then, of course, there are also some groups of people. They are unlike this South India and North
Alright.
India.
So yeah, next time I'll come to the northeast.
Yeah. So, well, that is something about India, about you. So something about your home country.
My home country.
What do you miss most from your home country?
What do
Here,
I miss?
5 years. During these 5 years.
What do I miss most about my home country? Zimbabwe is a peaceful place. It has a bit of some structural political issues, but basically it's a peaceful place.
Okay.
It's got good climate. Yeah, temperatures. Actually, in my country there is no need for air conditioning and all this.
Really?
Yeah, because most of the time the temperatures are within body temperature, 27 to 30.
That means very good, very friendly, human. I mean, very good for the good environment.
Yeah. It's very good place for you can do agriculture the whole year. It's a multicultural, multiracial society. So you find blacks are there, whites are there, Indians are there. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a nice place, but it just needs to fix a few political issues. But,
Okay.
yeah. But basically, it's a mining economy.
Okay.
Zimbabwe is
Okay.
geologically rich.
Okay.
So you find things like your platinum, gold, diamonds, and all this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Ore.
I see.
Yeah. So some of these big Indian companies like ASA are already
there.
scouting for opportunities out in Zimbabwe.
Okay. Yeah, so Zimbabwe, I don't know much, but what I come to know is through cricket. I am not good in cricket.
Okay.
Actually, I don't like much cricket. I like football.
All right.
But cricket become very popular.
All right.
Internationally also, no? So Zimbabwe is also very strong team.
They used to be strong team. Now they are just okay, not too good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost done. One or two more. So, what are the biggest differences between your university in Zimbabwe or any other university in African countries or in Indian universities? The biggest differences. Can you point out something?
Point out something. Okay. I wouldn't speak on African universities. I'm not too familiar with.
No problem.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah, basically, the Zimbabwean university system. It's not really about marks. It's about content, what you are writing. So it's not about the quantity which you write. Sometimes if you write too many things which are irrelevant, a lecturer can just put double lines and say this is irrelevant. It's not answering the question. Then there's a system of tutorials.
Yeah.
The system of learning, the students go for lectures, which is the normal class. Then they have other extra smaller groups which are handled maybe by PhD scholars or master's students, where students are put in smaller groups to do some short discussions,
Okay.
which are coordinated by the postgraduate student or the scholar, reporting back to the lecturer. So those things, they add marks to whatever, to the final end result.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, so it allows smaller groups of discussion, which allow the students to be engaged.
Yeah.
So
but such thing you are missing here. You cannot find here.
Yeah, here the system of tutorials is not. I haven't seen it. It's just lectures, then tests and exams.
So in your university, some foreigners are also coming there.
Yeah. Actually, the system there, it's more of collaboration. So you find maybe the University of Zimbabwe has got collaborations.
Then it must be very, very good. Internationally also, for a student also more convenient.
Yeah, so there is exchange of knowledge and technology.
Yeah.
You find expatriate professors coming from foreign universities coming to teach certain courses within the summer or something like that.
Yeah. So those things is difficult to find here.
Yeah.
Lacking.
But I think they are there maybe if you go to your IITs or some other higher institutions.
Oh, it is there. It is there.
Yeah,
it is there.
Yeah.
I don't know, you were in North India. This is just 25 years old only, this university.
Okay.
One of the youngest university.
Alright.
But those Delhi University, JNU, you know that, no? You must have visited.
Yeah.
And Hyderabad. I have not seen that university. I went to Hyderabad, but Hyderabad University, I don't know much about it. But these are some of the old universities.
Alright.
So this is just growing up, no?
Yeah.
So it will take time.
Alright. Yeah, maybe it's something which they will introduce in future.
Yeah. So any other
difference? What else? No, besides that area where students are allowed to critically think, not just return what the teacher taught them in class. The exams are not like that. Exams are not structured in a way that you are supposed to write back what the teacher said in class. No, it's more about application. Are you applying knowledge from what you have been taught?
I think then that is very, very important.
Yeah, it is quite critical. But I think it happens. It's just that it happens here in India. It's just that maybe not in this institution. But I think because I've interacted with so many students, some from IIT and whatever, you can see that the interaction qualities are now different. Yeah. So I guess in other institutions these things are taking place.
Oh, thank you for that. But one thing I want to mention is when I talk to some of your friends, he was telling me that here there is lack of opportunity like work opportunity. Work scholarship is not being given.
Okay.
That is one of the things.
Students.
So, you have anything like that in your country? Work scholarship.
Work scholarship. What exactly do you mean?
Work scholarship means you are a foreign student.
Yeah.
So, as a foreign student, you are eligible to earn some money by way of working in the library or teaching.
Okay.
Or some aside work, no?
Alright.
As an international student, if you go to UK or
something,
okay. That things is not available here. That's
Alright.
I heard from some students.
Yeah.
Whether you have this kind of facility in your country?
In my country, no, it's full-time study. When you are, whether you are a local student or you are a foreign student, if you have joined university, it's full-time full-time books.
Mm.
There is no time for you to be doing some
Oh.
part-time job or something
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah. The same what applies to Indian students right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Full time.
It's full-time. You cannot say
No work.
you are. Yeah. But in some places, like I've got friends in South Africa, they study, but they can get part-time jobs.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
in your country.
No,
Possible.
in South Africa.
Oh,
whenever-
sorry, South Africa. I
Yeah.
need to learn more about your geography.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes,
That-
exactly.
right?
Mr. Mandela.
Right.
So yeah, there people can get
Mm.
part-time jobs. They can do some wait a bit of tables or something like that.
Okay. You have mentioned about your self-financing.
Yeah.
So I thought that you must be scholarship holder, international scholarship. So you did not apply.
Actually, I never got any scholarship. Scholarships, the way they are administered in my country, it's kind
A
of
bit
like
strict or strict, very strict or?
it's not really transparent.
Oh,
So
I
if
see.
If you do not know somebody within the system, sometimes getting the scholarship can be a bit tough.
Yeah, if you can do your self finance, okay, but mostly international students, they are eligible to apply, no?
I don't know about the scholarships which I find in this university. Maybe they are mostly for local students.
Yeah, this is for local student.
Yeah.
There should be separate for the international student.
International students, they will be saying you are getting from your country or some other organization.
Oh.
Right here in Pondicherry University.
So they are paying you some scholarship?
I'm not on scholarship,
So,
but they pay people like.
so your parents support you?
My parents, they pay
that's
my fees
good.
and.
Okay.
But anyways, the fees in central universities is okay.
Okay, manageable.
Yeah, it's not as in private institutions.
Okay, finally but not the least, what is the general perception of India? I mean, in your home country. Say, for example, one time this, what you call that, Benjamin was saying about snakes. That don't go to India. If you go to India, there are lots of snakes out there. For example, so people have some, they don't visit, but they have some perception. So before you come here, you may be thinking that India will be like this. You must be reading in the website or books, but you have not visited before 5 years.
Okay.
So what is the general, along with you, what is the general perception of India in your home country? And is it that perception is correct or not after you reach here?
The general perception of India in my home country. Yeah, people get to have this perception of India which they see on TV.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So maybe they see, yes, they know there are certain good things which are happening in India, because sometimes India is coming up in the news and they are talking about India growing, India being an IT hub. So they know these things that, okay, at least there's something happening in terms of technology and software programming in India. But also there's also the image which they think that, okay, India is like a struggling country, or because of the things which happen on the news which they see. Yeah. But for me it was the perception. As I said earlier, my uncle was working here, so and I'm a guy who reads more in between the lines than just the headlines.
Okay.
So I kind of had an idea of the infrastructure is not so good. It is not. It's not in America or any other.
No.
But there is something much bigger happening besides the issues of infrastructure and So, but basically the view in my country, yes, they know India is there. It's in the news for some good reasons, but also there are some issues which India is struggling with, like your poverty and sometimes diseases and whatever. But at the same time, it's growing. It's third world's biggest economy.
Yeah, these are some of the things I just want to ask you. There will be many questions, but I think you also have to go. But apart from that, you want to ask anything? So that's all I want to just interact with you.
Now I've been here.
Any suggestion, anything? I mean, what the thing you want to say before you go? I mean, very soon you will be leaving.
Very soon I'll be leaving.
But anything that you want to say, some comment about hostel life? But you are not in the hostel. In the university.
I'll just say something that
anything that will be
that the government should do more work in terms of its service delivery, so that they can improve the standard of living of the ordinary man in India. The government needs to be more responsible and fight corruption and all these things. We would want to come back sometime later and visit all these places and see progress. So the government needs to be more accountable and responsible to the people. So I hope the powers in charge do likewise.
This new government that oath-taking ceremony is tomorrow.
Okay.
So hopefully this will be for 5 years, one term. So we don't know what changes will take place. Okay, so Fortune, thank you so much for spending time with me.
Thanks for having me.
So I just want to wish you good luck in your this future life, especially for your job. And also ahead of that, you have to go a long way, right?
That's
so God bless you.
Okay,
thank you so much.
Thank you.